So I'm just hanging out in the Walmart in San Benito, waiting on my YouTube to upload. I'm on the Walmart Wi-Fi. You gotta come into town to get anything to upload around here. And we got our AC unit installed. Jessica's caulking it. Tell you what, she's working girl. She'll outwork any of you fellas. Guarantee it. And look good doing it. To the work, we are servants of God. Okay, so we're up on Jack's roof and he has a water leak. And we found that one. He's got a hole in his ceiling from that water leak right over the window down there. So, but then he's got another. I'm gonna walk up here, Jack. See, drop my phone. There's another leak. Was careful to step on the screws. There's another leak. Where was it? About that area.
In the kitchen.
Where the ceiling's real goofy.
A little bit further.
Oh, yeah. Here's another hole right there.
Yeah.
It's probably getting on there and running down that rafter.
Yeah, because that's about where
Yep. Right there. I mean, why? Why? All they had to do is put some silicone over that. That's really all it takes is you just goop some sealer on it. Goop some sealer. And you're done. Don't have to be anything fancy. Okay, so on this day 7, we've already been working all morning. We went into town as well for some parts and to upload a video, but this is what we've been reduced to is Folgers Classic Roast Instant Coffee Crystals. They can be brewed either hot or cold. So I did have me a hot cup this morning, and now I'm having me a cold coffee. It's not too bad. Actually not too bad. I used some spring water here, natural spring water from Texas. Ozarka, proudly Texan. 100% natural spring water. So that's what I'm using to mix in the Folgers Classic Instant Coffee. And who knows what kind of ingredients are in that, but it says it's just coffee. So it's not too bad, actually. I might have to start doing that at home. Okay, so this is the trailer. This is the trailer that Jack's using to pick up all the books, and it gets a lot of back and forth. So what I'm gonna do today is repack the wheel bearings. He don't remember the last time that was done, and you really have to stay up on that and keep up on that kind of stuff. And there's a story behind this trailer. This is the same trailer we used when we were coming down and going into Mexico back in 05, 06, 07, those years. We were coming down and we were using it to go into Mexico. And what we would do is we would build trailer sides, wood trailer sides on it, and with 2x4 lumber, and you see these standards here. They would be a 2x4 coming out of that, each one of those standards, and we'd build a 2x4 cage around it. And what we would do is once we got the trailer into Mexico, into Campamento Lenoria, we would disassemble the trailer and use that lumber to build cabins, because technically you're not supposed to take building material into Mexico. They want you to buy the material in Mexico, but the material in Mexico was so low standard and low quality that you couldn't even use it. So that's what we were doing. Yeah, we were building it, the sides. We'd build them up about 4 or 6 foot high all the way around, and that was the lumber that we used to build the cabins. And he's still using that trailer today. Of course, it's not going into Mexico anymore. All right, so here's what we have to do, Jessica. We have to knock this dust cover cap here off. That's where our bearing is, under that. See that? You pull that off, set that aside. And this is why we have the side cutters, because there's a pin here that's got to pull through. See this pin?
Mm-hmm.
Got to straighten it out. And then you pull it through like this. What this pin does is it keeps that nut from turning. Because if that nut turns, then the bearings get loose. These side cutters. Golly, I never had a pin that hard to get out. Pull that out. And then well, this trailer was in the shade. Now it's in full sun, I believe. Pull this nut off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then set it aside. And you pull this bearing out. Bearing. Okay, you gotta get that plate off. Bearing out. Yeah, that's one of the bearings. And then we can just pull that whole hub off. And we get to that bearing on this side. Yeah, that old grease is pretty old. Getting thin. We'll put some new grease on it. So what we'll do now is we'll just clean those bearings up and pack some new grease into them and put it back together and do the other side. All right, so Jessica's trying her hand at repacking wheel bearings. And while I was doing the other side, Bill Roberts called, and he's part of the other team that's coming, and they're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and their flight got bumped.
There's a
Lizard. Their flight got bumped. Because I guess he from what I understood, there was some American airline employees that needed the seats, and they had to be somewhere to do their job, which understandably, but our other team, all 4 of them, their seats got bumped. So they're sitting in Charlotte waiting on a connection. So we'll see what happens. That means that they'll be here even later. They were supposed to arrive around 6:30 in Brownsville, so that means they'll be even later tonight. We'll see what happens. Now we're walking to the van in the dark. I'm going to head to Brownsville Airport to pick up the other part of the team. They just flew in, or they're supposed to land at 10:30. They had a late start because their flight got bumped. Open the door for Jessica. That handle's broke over there. That's one thing we have not fixed. Here we are at the Brownsville South Padre Island International Airport, waiting on the crew. We're sitting here in our "Come Let Us Praise the Lord."
The curbside is for immediate loading and unloading only. As for Transportation Security Administration regulations,
I see those guys in there. I guess they're waiting on baggage that got checked. Checked baggage. Man, what took y'all so long?
Shoot us, please. Somebody shoot us.
Huh?
We're glad to be here.
What in the world took y'all so long?
I'm telling you, we've been just around American Airlines all day. We got stories.
Cody, why you gotta cause trouble everywhere you go, huh? Throw everything in the back of the van.